What's wrong, Mora?
Watch your step here or you might erase all traces.
What happened here?
I'd like to know that too. This farm was just fine until a few days ago. There were 4 peasants living here. Now they are all gone, and the farm is completely trashed.
Who could have done that?
Well, if I knew that, I'd be chasing after them now. There's a cave over to the west. I've seen some beasts there. They look mighty dangerous. Maybe they made this mess here.
I could have a look inside the suspicious cave for you.
Do that. You should probably just kill anything that's alive there, but don't get yourself eaten.
In the cave to the west, I found nothing but a pride of saber-toothed tigers. They seem to be pretty distraught. I don't think that they made this mess on the farm.
Damn it! And me hoping this wouldn't get too complicated.
Complicated? What do you mean?
Lately, I have seen some rangers roaming about up in the northern woods. I wouldn't be surprised if those bastards were responsible for the devastation here.
You think that rangers could have done this?
Don't underestimate those people. They are a belligerent lot. When they show up in numbers, they can be a serious threat.
What should I do?
Rangers are often led by a druid. Find out if their druid gave the order for this mess here. And if he did, kill him.
You again! I can't go anywhere without running into you, can I?
I remember. Your name is Thorus. You're the last person I expected here.
What's it gonna be? Should I make you a slave or kill you on the spot?
Are you still mad about that old business?
Every time you show up, everything goes to hell. I've had enough of that. The orcs rule the world now, and you will obey their rules or die.
I see you're playing gatekeeper again.
Spare me your sarcasm, you bastard. I guarantee you I'm the only human in Murtana who has managed to make orcs obey his orders. If you wreck everything for me again, this time I'll kill you. Got it?
You're a commander of the orcs?
That's right. I take care of the outer areas of Trellis. The farms around here must be inspected, and the excavations in the Eastern Temple need to be guarded. The job is hard enough as it is. Now that you're here, I'll really have to watch out.
Relax, everything will be fine.
Don't ever let me hear you say that again, understand? You wouldn't talk so tough if you ran into those sneaky forest fellows. Let me tell you, if they get their hands on you, they'll make mincemeat out of you.
What sneaky fellows are you talking about?
Some ogres live in the caves out there in the woods. Until recently, they were quite peaceful. But now they're attacking anything that moves in their woods. I wouldn't go out there if I were you.
The orcs let you, a human, order them around?
You're impressed, huh? The orcs captured the island of Corinus and brought us humans to the mainland in their galleys. We were given the choice to become slaves or fighters for the orcs. I won fights in every arena in Myrtana and adopted the orcs' ways as my own. Once you learn to think like an orc, the rest is easy.
Tell me more about the city of Trellis.
Trellis is a strategically important castle of the orcs. We are close to the desert of Varant here. Lots of Hashishin come by here on their way to the Midlands. Nowhere in the Midlands will you find more experienced warriors and more prosperous Hashishin than here.
So, right up your alley.
Right.
Can I help you?
I'd prefer it if you just went away again. But since I'm sure you won't do me that favor, you might as well work for me.
How are the excavations at the Eastern Temple coming along?
The Overseer Tempek is constantly demanding new men, and the deliveries are missing. I've had enough of that. Go to the temple and tell Tempek that he must send a delivery.
What is there to do on the farms?
The farm to the west hasn't been heard from in ages. I sent out a reconnaissance patrol to find out what's wrong, but I haven't heard from them in days either. Go see what's going on out there.
The farm to the west has been devastated. No one is left alive there.
I knew it. I can only hope that this is an isolated incident. Otherwise, we'll be dependent on the caravans, and that will be expensive for Trellis. Here is your pay.
We're not supposed to impress.
Exterminate them.
All look different in the morning. Not what you always
I cannot help you now.
Eventually they'll all submit.
Be careful what you touch in here, stranger. I will tolerate you in my house only as long as you have gold. I hope you get the point.
Who are you?
I'm a direct emissary from Verant. My name is Kabir. I buy and sell the rare valuables of the desert. I will make you a powerful man, if you can afford it. If your purse is empty, you might as well not waste my time. Every blessing has its price, as does every curse.
You're more than just a merchant, aren't you?
How perceptive of you. The orcs are searching throughout the land for relics of the Ancient Ones. We give the orcs free access to all parts of Varant and support them in their excavations. I see to it that the orcs keep up their end of the agreement.
What's the agreement between you Hashishin and the orcs?
We support the orcs, and they pay us for it. It's as simple as that. But Vak has been behind on his payments for a few days now. I cannot say that this pleases me at all.
How much gold does Vac still owe you?
An inconceivable amount of gold, stranger. If Vak doesn't pay up soon, we will close the gates of Varant to the orcs. We won't open them again until the orcs settle their debt.
Tell me more about the relics of the Ancient Ones.
The orcs will gather whatever artifacts and ancient writing they can find, but they are most interested in the divine artifacts. They say that the Ancient Ones possessed several of them. That's why they make the humans excavate the old temples in order to find them.
What do you know about the divine artifacts?
I'm a businessman, not a scholar. The secrets of these rare relics have so far remained concealed from us secular people. Presumably, they are incredibly powerful in the hands of one who is chosen by the gods. But who knows?
What divine artifacts have the orcs already found?
They say that such an artifact existed in the Eastern Temple of Trellis.
Existed?
It is no longer there.
What makes you so sure?
Quite simple. I know where it is.
Do you really? Where is the divine artifact from the Eastern Temple?
The price for this answer exceeds the capacity of your purse, I'm afraid.
What will it take for you to tell me how to get to the divine artifact?
Here's the deal, stranger. You see to it that Vax sticks to his part of the agreement, and I will help you. I think that is only fair.
If you say so. Show me your goods.
You should be very careful. It will all be.
Stop! Not one step further!
Whose building is this?
The War Council of our Lord Vak meets here, Mora. No, we do not know if we can trust you.
We should drink instead of talking.
Stop! Not one step further! It's your honor. You must decide.
Halt, Mora. Do you have any healing potions? I need healing potions. Give me all you've got, or I'll pound you, understand?
We have to crack down there.
Don't you have an alchemist here?
No. That's the problem, you wise guy. Were you going to get one for us then?
I'll give you one for now.
That's not enough. I need more.
Why do you warriors have so few healing potions?
That slimy Mora Avogadro was our alchemist, but he disappeared a couple of days ago. Just took off the bastard, with no idea where he is. But he had better move his butt back to his lab.
You know exactly where problems.
I'll find Avogadro for you.
Not just find Mora. You'll bring him here. Got it?
We have to crack down there.
Tell me what you need, and then go. I'm busy.
Can you teach me how to be a smith?
I'm supposed to teach you? Bah! Why? What have you done for me? You are permitted to wield your weapon for the Orc people. Isn't that enough for you?
Who taught you how to be a smith?
We Orcs are warriors. Many of us are masters of this art. Often it is passed down from father to son.
Are you a good smith?
I should certainly think so. Many warriors have gone to battle successfully with my blades, but that was not always so. You should have seen my first sword, Mora. It was shabby with a jagged blade, but I have always carried it with me. It reminds me of my father.
You don't have your old sword anymore?
No, because that idiotic failure of an overseer, Tempek, just won't listen to what he's told. I said he could take some weapons from my chamber for his excavations at the Eastern Temple, but not the old sword lying on my bed, I said. Tempek must have taken it, the idiot.
I'd prefer a decent piece of meat. Kind of different.
Shut your trap.
You'd better not get too close to the temple, Mora.
How are the excavations going?
Not good at all. I'm supposed to collect artifacts and other relics here, but I don't know where I should get them. There's nothing more to be had out here. And 20 snappers couldn't drag me back into the temple.
What's wrong with the temple?
It's swarming with undead, Mora. You'd better not mess around with those disgusting beings.
Have you ever been in the temple?
I most certainly have. My group here used to be twice as big. But then suddenly, all these skeletons came out of the ground and attacked us. What you see here is the battered remains of my people. The others were lost in the temple.
Are there any survivors in the temple?
I don't know. Someone will have to look. But I won't do it. That much is certain.
I get the picture. Thorus expects the excavations here to start producing again.
Oh, does he now? The bastard isn't even here. He doesn't have to deal with this stupid temple.
Milok is looking for his old sword.
Don't bother me with that old story, Mora. It could be that I brought it here with me, but I don't really remember. I don't have time for that sort of nonsense.
Show me your goods.
May Beliar protect you, Mora. I almost took you for one of those disgusting undead. I thought I would be left to rot here forever.
Tempek has given up the search for survivors in the temple.
That's just like him. His fear far outweighs his honor. I never found out how he managed to become an overseer. He would be better off herding sheep, the coward.
Can you walk?
You're about to see if I can. Come on, let's get out of here. Thank you for your help, Mora. I would never have found the courage to face the undead by myself. Take these potions as a token of my gratitude.
I found a survivor in the temple. Kamek the shaman.
Thank Beliar. Kamek's death would have been a great loss for the Orcish people. Thanks for the good news, Mora.
What should I tell Thorus now?
Tell him I'm breaking my back here. The Mora will have his delivery soon.
Another mercenary. Did you come to make trouble for us too? Beat it. We've already suffered enough.
Take it easy, kid. Otherwise, I'll have to teach you a lesson.
Come on, then. I'm not afraid of you.
It's time somebody taught you some manners.
Then show me what you've got. Now we'll see who's stronger.
Folks, there's a fight. On with it. You showed him. Stop screwing around. And it gets worse. Sure, why not? Right, but still, it can't go on like this. Not like that, we'll never get anything. I don't think I want to hear it.
It's always the little guy.
Can't we just get along?
Damn. Every bone in my body hurts. What do you want from me anyway, you head case?
Someday this will all be over.
A servant like you shouldn't talk so big.
Servant? I am no servant. I know important people.
Who?
The orcs at the temple excavation to the south, for example.
Who exactly?
The overseer? Yeah, that's it. The overseer there.
What's his name?
Why would I remember? Those orcs all look alike.
I don't believe a word of it.
Really? I worked for the orcs at the temple. My shovel must be lying around somewhere over there.
Really?
Take a look if you don't believe me.
And what's in it for me if I find your rotten old shovel?
If you bring me my shovel, I'll tell you how you can get your hands on a lot of gold.
Really? This is getting better and better.
Hey, I may be a hothead, but I'm not a liar. Got it?
We'll see.
Yeah, someday this will all be over.
I think I'll just come by now and then to smash your face.
Yeah, all right. I'll keep my mouth shut.
And it gets worse. Better stay out of it. Right,
I bet you came to demand the rent, right? But I cannot pay. Those thieving scum have stolen it all. Oh, damn it! See? Here they go again.
If you're right. You showed him.
Better you than me.
Those filthy thieves are taking everything I have.
Where do those thieving goblins come from?
They keep coming here from up north, stealing like there's no tomorrow. There must be a nest somewhere along the river. I wish someone would find it and sort them out. Then I could finally do my work here in peace.
What about your rent?
The rent money I was going to give Trellis has been stolen. Those dirty little bastards.
Show me your goods. The cave of the thieving goblins to the north has been cleaned out. There will be no more goblins coming from there.
Thank Enos. Now there will be some peace and quiet on my farm. Thank you very much, stranger. May this little reward help you on your way.
Show me your goods. I have your shovel. You owe me something.
You were really in the temple?
As you can see.
But there were these horrible...
Undead.
One thing I've got to give you. You're brave.
You forgot something.
What?
Cash, pal. Out with it.
Sometimes I've seen the farmer Derek creeping over to the Enos statue at night. Take a look around. He's definitely got something stashed away there.
You look like a strong fighter. You are surely the right person to help me with the small problem in the caves under my farm.
What's up with the caves under your farm?
I've been hearing this scary grunting up here for days now. I suspect that some beasts have made themselves at home in the caves below this rock. I can no longer sleep in peace.
You're the boss here?
The orcs are the bosses. They squeeze us farmers like ripe fruit. I think the only reason they haven't killed us peasants yet is because they know nothing about breeding livestock. They would probably starve if it weren't for us.
How's it going on your farm?
If I didn't have to pay such high rent every month, I'd be a lot better off.
How much rent do you pay the orcs?
They want 1,000 gold coins every month. I managed to scrape the gold together, but so far, I haven't dared to leave my farm. First, I want to know what's wrong with the caves down there.
I will take care of the grunting beasts in the caves.
Go eradicate those nests down there once and for all.
You don't look like a swineherd.
Neither do you. What do you want here? To empty out the farm?
You look like someone with a lucrative extra income. A thief.
If you say so. Have you already been in the castle in Trellis? There are supposedly great riches hidden there.
Where is the best place to get rid of hot property?
West of here in Namora is Dudley. He'll buy your stolen goods.
Where can I get something really valuable?
The shaman Kamak at the excavation in Trellis carries an artifact. It must be some sort of power source. Well, can't hurt for him to lose it, I guess.
I will plunder the castle of Trellis sooner or later.
Nice. If you pull that off, I might show you a couple of tricks. Well then, don't let the orcs catch you.
No, please, don't hurt me. It wasn't me.
Hold on. What have you been up to? Out with it.
Nothing. I'm just a simple farmer doing my job. Believe me.
You're no farmer. You're a runaway alchemist. You work for the orcs in Trellis.
Please don't give me away. I'll give you all my gold. But don't tell anyone I'm hiding here, all right?
Why did you run away from Trellis anyway?
Can you imagine how the orcs treat you when you aren't a fighter? You're always getting pushed around and humiliated. I just couldn't take it anymore.
You're going back to Trellis, or I'll drag you there.
You're a nasty bounty hunter. Fine, I'll go back. But you better make sure I get there in one piece, pig.
I prefer a decent piece of meat.
I'm here. Are you happy now?
You'll survive. Make me some healing potions.
So that's how it is. Now I get to work for you, too.
That's why you're here.
Here's a couple of healing potions.
You know exactly where our problems come from. Shut your trap. Stop! Not one step further!
I found your old sword.
Really? Show me. Indeed. This is it. Where did you find it?
At the excavations in the Eastern Temple.
I knew it. Tempek did pocket it. The dog. Thanks, Mora. For that, you'll get something from me. Shut your trap. If we crack down too hard, we'll run out of slaves. Mora's are nothing but trouble. I know what you think. It's your time.
I found Avogadro.
Very good. Now take him back to his lab.
I found him on one of the farms.
How nice for him.
Avogadro is working in your lab again.
Fine. If he takes off like that again, I'll kill him myself. Very good, Mora. You're pretty useful all in all.
Is that supposed to impress me? We should drink instead of talking.
The grunting beasts beneath your farm are gone.
High time that someone took care of them. Here's the rent that is due to the orcs in Trellis. I'm positive that you are the right person to take it there.
That's what you always say.
Honor isn't battle. That's the way it is. That's what you always say. The hand that feeds them, the fist that strikes them.
Always say.
They say we exterminate them. It was Khan's will, so it must be. We shouldn't even be here.
I cleaned out the castle of Trellis.
I bet the orcs aren't going to like that. If you want, I'll show you a couple of tricks now.
Shut your trap.
Those sneaky ogres are guaranteed not to bother anyone ever again.
Good. One less thing to worry about. Here is your pay.
The excavations at the Eastern Temple are on track again.
It's about time. Not much longer and I would have gotten in trouble from above. Here is your pay, bastard.
Why did you wake me?
What do you want?
The orcs believe that you destroyed a farm near Trellis.
And they're damn right. I did. Humans like those farmers who work for the orcs only make things worse for everyone. I can't stand by and watch while humans let themselves be enslaved just to extend their miserable existence. Better dead than a lackey of that brood of Beliar. I won't rest until the seed of evil has vanished from our woods. Man, what do you want?
What's wrong, Mora?
Torn the Druid raised this farm and killed all the peasants.
That swine. I thought as much. Good work. Here's some gold for you. I hope you killed Torn for this.
No.
Too bad. Then I will have to see to it myself. I hope you have a good reason for waking me, Namora.
We should teach them all as a lesson.
Stop! Not one step further!
Let me in.
All right, but behave yourself.
But there is another problem.
I'd prefer a decent piece of meat. Why are you disturbing my council of war? Speak!
Council of War? The war is over.
Little smartass. You humans have been subdued. No serious threat can be expected from you anymore. Nevertheless, I must attend to the balance of power in this part of the country.
Who could challenge the power of the orcs?
I said nothing of challenge. I said balance of power. The Hashishin are our allies. They let us conduct excavations in their desert. Furthermore, they grant us unobstructed access to their desert and their cities. For that, we pay them a heap of gold. But despite their friendship, someone has to make sure they don't get too strong. And that is my task.
You're preparing for a war with the Hashishin?
We are on the edge of the desert here. If the Hashishin send a sizable army into the Midlands, I will get warning from here first. If this castle falls, nothing will stop the Hashishin from entering the Midlands. I want to prevent that.
Tell me more about your alliance with the Hashishin.
The Hashishin were very helpful in the war against the Moras. They took care of that part of the world which we orcs rarely visit, the desert. Furthermore, we pray to the same god, Beliar. It was a strategic decision to make an alliance with them.
How are the excavations going?
We're digging like lunatics all over the world to find the divine artifacts. So far, our efforts haven't borne as much fruit as we hoped. Only Beliar knows if the amulet from the temple in the east really is a divine artifact.
I want your divine artifact.
Why should I give it to you?
It's of no value to you.
Nonsense. I have other problems, Mora. I still don't have enough gold to keep our part of the agreement with the Hashishin. That cutthroat of a Hashishi, Kabir, has been waiting for an answer from me for days. What do you think will happen if he doesn't get his accursed gold soon?
I will bring you the gold for the Hashishin.
You want to bring me all the gold? Are you serious? We're talking about 50,000 gold coins.
Phew, that's not pocket change.
I know that, you moron. But all right. If you actually manage to succeed, then we can talk about the artifact again.
I'll see what I can do.
Then you only have one choice.
Where should I get the gold for the Hashishin?
The best way is to visit the farmers in the area and demand the rent. Go to the adjacent temple and have them give you everything they've discovered there. You'll have to get the rest of the gold somewhere else. I don't care how you do it, just do it fast.
I see.
We have to think before we act.
Here's your 50,000 gold.
Who would have, though? Give me the gold quickly before someone takes it from you.
What about the divine artifact?
You get straight to the point, don't you? Fine, here it is. But don't tell anyone that I gave it to you, or it will go very badly for you. Understand?
Wars are nothing but trouble. Then you only have one choice. Fist and strength.
What do you want? What are you doing on my farm? If you've come to collect the rent, forget it. The rebels came and pillaged everything. There's nothing left to take here.
Rebels attacking harmless citizens?
Those layabouts are only hiding in the woods so they won't have to do any decent work.
How are you going to pay your tribute to the orcs if you have nothing left?
Right now, the orcs have other things to worry about. The orcs won't be around here much longer if you ask me. Soon the Hashishin will take over everything, and then the deck will be reshuffled.
The Hashishin want to take over the Midlands?
Oh, what do I know? At any rate, I've been seeing more Hashishin here than orcs over the last few weeks. The Verant Desert begins not far from here, to the south. Go see the magnificent buildings they've erected there for yourself. I refuse to believe the orcs are letting them do that out of the goodness of their hearts. The orcs are scared of them, that's what I think.
You don't really seem to mind the orcs hanging around.
I don't care who I work for, king or orcs. It makes no difference. Somebody or other is always ruler of the Midlands.
What about your rent, then?
I already told you that the rebels attacked me.
Nonsense. Rebels will attack orcs or orc mercenaries, but never farmers.
If you say so. 2 days ago, 3 rebels came to my farm from the west. Their leader was called Hengli, or something like that. He and his men turned my entire farm upside down and took whatever they could find.
Where did Hengli go with your gold?
They headed back to the west where they came from.
Hey, stranger. Did you hear anything about the rebels in Namora?
What do you want from the rebels?
Some of them were here a few days ago. I would have loved to go with them. I'm tired of working on the farm here. Living in freedom is better than being a slave to the orcs.
What do you know about Namora?
Namora is a rebel camp to the west. Those guys up there are really well organized.
I heard that the rebels raided Farman's farm.
So what? They never harmed me.
I see. Do you know where Namora is?
I've been there before. I observed them for days, but I never found the courage to show myself. I wish I had now. I wouldn't try again to go there by myself.
I will accompany you to Namora.
You would do that for me? At last. Forget the farm and all. A rebel's life for me. Do you think they would let me join?
We'll see.
Okay. Let me know when we're leaving.
Let's head for Namora.
All right. Follow me. I hope you know that I'm not much help in a fight.
In that case, you should run faster.